Hey guys, Lisa Callaghy here to share with you a video on how to use the lessons portion of Math Seeds to support your students in areas of weakness within Math Seeds. Okay, so let's get started. So I have created two videos on two reports that will go along with this video, meaning that I showed you how to find the areas of difficulty for students utilizing the standard performance and lesson performance individual student reports, as well as the skills mastered reports. So from those two reports, you can identify areas of weakness for specific students or even an area of weakness for multiple students. So let's say, for example, I could go here to the standards performance. I could go to grade 2. Let's take a look. All right, so we're in grade 2. I sorted by number of students, and the average score is 64. So it looks like we have some students that have some difficulty within this lesson. And what lesson is it? It is lesson 114, quarter, to, and past. So let's look at how we can support these students using the Math Seeds lessons component. By clicking on the lessons component, it's opening up the Math Seeds lesson page. And from here, you can type in the lesson from the page or from the reports that your students are having difficulty in. It'll bring up this lesson, this actual lesson piece that you're able to find some resources in. So firstly, I just want to let you know that you can actually preview the entire lesson that students are faced with while they're in Math Seeds. So you can see how the lesson progresses and kind of get an idea of what the program is requiring of the students within this lesson, so you have some knowledge prior to working with these students. Then you have this resources button. So clicking on here, you have 4 PDFs. One is a student PDF. We'll click on that to take a look. And these are all worksheets. So these worksheets are available for you to print out for your students to work with them in small groups, individually. So it looks like we have about 4 worksheets to work with your students. So these worksheets, once you print them out, will work with the teacher PDF to help you utilize those worksheets with your students. So it's going to give you the objective of the lesson that those worksheets are for. It'll give you some classroom activities, extension activities. It gives you the key vocabulary, the standards, and below, which I think is pretty cool, it gives you the actual Math Seeds lesson sequence and how you can teach the content and skills, and the students will practice with that first worksheet, right? Worksheet 1, okay? So this is telling you what the students will do, so the objectives, and then that's the first worksheet. So it kind of gives you like a detailed map of how you would use the worksheets with your students in small group to help them with this skill. And then below, you'll see that there's extra related activities, interactive apps, and books that you can use that specifically reference this skill. So it looks like there are a few books here that you can assign to your students. And just to let you know, there will be a different a different video on how to assign students books to help them also with the skill that they're struggling with as well. And then the math apps within Math Seeds that you could assign to your students to help them with this skill. All right, so let's go back and see there is also a skills PDF. Take a look at that. So this, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because this is where you're going to get the information on what to do with the worksheets above. So it's going to show you how you can create learning tiles for for the students on this particular skill, how there's a quiz for the students. It explains to you how to set up the learning tiles, ways to play with it, and some other teaching ideas. So this lesson quiz resource teaching guide goes along with these printable worksheets above. So that is under skills practice or skills PDF. And finally, there's a problem solving PDF. So again, I'm going to scroll down and show you the teacher information. So this is explaining to you how to utilize the problem solving worksheet with your students, obviously individually, in a group, and then it gives you it'll give you the fun day timetable, the strategy used, and then it gives you the PDF answers, and then the first PDF is the actual student worksheet. Okay, so these are the resources that you could utilize within Mathseeds. Once you identify students' areas of weakness, areas of support, you can come right to that lesson. You see on the report the lesson that the student is struggling in. Come right to the lessons. It will look like this. You just type in the lesson number, and then you will get resources to help your students with that particular skill. All right, guys, so this has been a video on how to support your students in Mathseeds using the lessons component. Okay, I hope this helped. Have a great day.